You can have high blood pressure and yet feel completely fine. But inside your body, the pressure may already be affecting your heart, brain, and kidney. So, what you can actually change? Here is a simple 21-day plan using food, movement, breathing, stress management, and better sleep. Namaskar. If your blood pressure remains consistently high, don't think only about the number on the machine. Start looking at your daily habits. That influences that number. For the next 21 days, we will work on them in 3 stages. Week 1, reduce high blood pressure triggers. Week 2, nourish your heart and blood vessels. Week 3, restore your balance and improve recovery. This 21-day yogic protocol will not only support healthier blood pressure but also help you manage stress, build better habits, and create a lifestyle that can help keep your blood pressure in a healthier range. So let's begin. Week 1, reduce the pressure. The first 7 days are about reducing some of the everyday triggers that may be pushing your blood pressure upwards. And this week, I want you to focus on 3 things. First, reduce excess salt. Your body needs sodium, but too much of it is going to increase blood pressure. WHO recommends keeping salt intake below 5 grams a day, which is roughly 1 teaspoon of all sources combined. But remember, excess salt doesn't come only from your salt shaker. A lot of it may be hidden in packaged and processed food. So for the next 7 days, reduce pickles, papads, chips, namkeen, packaged soups, instant noodles, sauces, and processed food. Also, avoid or limit restaurant food, which can be quite high in sodium. Flavor your food instead with lemon, coriander, cumin, ginger, curry leaves, mint, and other herbs and spices. Choose fresh home-cooked food more often instead of quickly switching to packaged food labeled low sodium. Start your morning with a simple protein-rich breakfast such as besan or moong dal chila, paneer or tofu bhurji, or vegetable pohas with sprouts and peanuts. Now, while reducing sodium, increase foods naturally rich in potassium. Potassium helps your body remove excess sodium through urine and supports relaxation of the blood vessel. Include foods such as banana, spinach, beans, vegetables, and curd according to your dietary needs. Second, start moving every day. You don't need any intense workout to begin. Just start walking. Walk comfortably every day according to your fitness level. If you have been sedentary for a long time, begin slowly. Even 10-15 minutes is a good start and gradually increase the duration. And don't just limit it to morning exercise. If you sit for long hours, get up and move regularly throughout the day. Your goal this week is simple: less sitting, more movement. Third, learn to relax consciously. This week, your practice should be gentle and steady. Practice Parvatasana for posture and body awareness, Matsyasana for gently opening the chest, Shavasana for complete physical relaxation, Yogendra Pranayam 4 for slow diaphragmatic breathing. Don't force your breath or hold it. The purpose this week is not to challenge your body. It is to teach your body how to slow down and relax. So remember your week 1 formula: less salt, more movement, more relaxation. Do this consistently for 7 days, and then we are ready for week 2, where we begin actively nourishing your heart and blood vessels. Week 2, nourish your heart. You have completed the first 7 days. Now in week 2, continue everything you started with doing in week 1, and we will add one more focus: nourishing your heart and blood vessels. And for this, first let us look at your heart-friendly food, which you should include in your diet. First is beetroot, naturally rich in dietary nitrates, which the body can convert into nitric oxide and which supports healthy blood vessel function. Second is beans provide potassium, fiber, and plant protein, making them a useful part of a heart-friendly eating pattern. Third is oats. They are rich in soluble fibers, especially beta-glucan, which supports healthy cholesterol level and overall heart health. And fourth, few nuts and flax seeds. Flaxseed provides fiber and plant-based omega-3 fatty acid, while nuts provide healthy unsaturated fat, fiber, and important minerals. So make sure you include these foods on your diet for this week and continue having them regularly into your future. They support your heart and healthy blood vessels. Now let me also give you some simple heart-friendly recipe. Vegetable moong dal soup. Take 1 cup of cooked moong dal and 1 cup of cooked vegetables such as carrot, butter gourd, spinach, tomatoes or beans. Blend the dal and vegetables. Season it with cumin, coriander, ginger, and a little turmeric and very little salt. Add a few lemon drops and fresh coriander leaves before serving. That's it. This gives you protein, fiber, and many micronutrients from vegetables in one simple meal. You can have it as a light dinner or as a part of balanced meal. And this week, also gradually increase your movement. Try to slowly work towards at least 10 minutes of moderate aerobic activities every day to begin with. This could be brisk walking, cycling, swimming, or any other activity you would enjoy. Remember, the best exercise is the one you can continue consistently as your fitness improves gradually. Increase your duration. Week 3, restore and protect. You have now completed 2 weeks. In the final week, continue all these habits, but add one more important focus: calming your nervous system and improving your recovery. And for this, you need to focus on 2 things that are often neglected: your stress and your sleep. First, manage your stress. Stress does not have to control you. You can learn to change the way you respond to stressful situations. Let me give you some simple and practical ways. First, let go of what is not in your control. Ask yourself, is this something I can change? If the answer is no, then consciously release the need to control it and put your attention back to what you can do right now. Second, practice Pratipaksha Bhavana when a stressful or negative thought arises. Consciously replace it with a more constructive thought. Instead of I can't handle this, tell yourself I can take this one step at a time. And third, use affirmation. Affirmations are very powerful. Tell yourself slowly, I am calm. I can handle one thing at a time. I choose to respond rather than react. Repeat this when you find yourself getting stressed. You can also make your own affirmation. Practice this whenever you feel stressed. You may not notice difference immediately, but with regular practice, you will gradually begin to notice change in the way you respond to stress. Second, improve your sleep. Sleep is when your body gets to rest and recover. Poor and irregular sleep can make blood pressure management more difficult. So this week, try to maintain a regular sleep and wake up time. Avoid having meals close to bedtime. Reduce your screen usage and strict no screen time 1 hour before sleeping. Get at least 7 to 8 hours of sound sleep regularly. And throughout week 3, continue everything you built in the previous 2 weeks and also give your body and mind enough time to relax and recover. And with this, you complete your 21-day protocol. Remember, day 21 is not the finish line. Now you need to continue these habits and routines. The real benefit comes with consistency. One more thing, if you smoke or consume alcohol, work towards giving them up. Smoking damages your blood vessels, while excess alcohol can raise blood pressure. If you need support, seek professional help. You can also come to Sabatvam at the Yoga Institute, where expert doctors, the yoga teachers, and therapists will guide you towards healthier lifestyle practices. So, This is your 21 days complete protocol. In week 1, you reduce excess salt, move more, and learn to relax consciously. In week 2, you continue these habits while nourishing your heart with health friendly, wholesome food. And in week 3, you focus on managing stress, improving sleep, and giving your body and mind enough time to recover. You don't need dramatic changes. You need simple habits practiced consistently. Make these habits your lifestyle, and you will be taking an important step towards healthier blood pressure and healthier heart. Namaskar.